I met Betsy when I was living in Phoenix, my rookie year on tour, and knew about her foundation, knew from the pros' point of view that she hosted high-end events and that she would take players to Africa to see the work. And so after playing 18 holes with her, I just fully committed I can raise money for a well, $15,000. And so my rookie year in 15, I sent out an email of, hey, this is my goal, this is what I'd like to do, and 20 family members or Pro-Am partners or friends along the way responded and funded the $15K. And I was able to go in December of 15. Actually, when I lost my full card, my clubs went back to Phoenix and I went to Africa. And by going over there and seeing the work, you can't be changed. And I went with 3 other LPGA players on that trip, Amy Olson, Cheyenne Woods, Christy McPherson, and challenged them the next year in 16. Like, we could raise, the 4 of us even more. So we were able to do that in 16. And then in 17, Betsy asked, Betsy King, LPGA Hall of Famer. We're now in our 15th year as an organization, but she asked if I'd come on the board and be a part-time fundraiser while still playing and helping recruit pros for her Pro-Ams and wear the logo, and so I've been able to do that. And then in recent years, she was tugging on me of, come on full-time. You want to be done living out of a suitcase, traveling all the time, come on. And so I was playing in Ireland last summer, my first time to Ireland, which was perfect. And of course, I'm a golf geek, so I stayed extra because my caddy's from Dublin, and so we did the whole deal up the north coast and over to the east side of Northern Ireland. And I just felt it in my gut that I think I'm done. And it was really the first time I've ever felt that. Yeah. And I'm thankful that was the first time, because you just can't teeter-totter on the greatest, stage for women's golf and be successful. And so I decided to just rip the Band-Aid off and be done. And I haven't looked back. I miss the humans, for sure. I miss the staff and the caddies and the volunteers, and just seeing those faces that I probably took for granted, just being able to see my 143 other great friends every week. But I was at a fork in the road last fall, actually, because I had a couple of lunch meetings with like Tim Fleming and EJ Pfister I really like to teach, and I don't want to forget what I've known over the last however many years with golf. Do I go down that route? Oklahoma City doesn't really have a whole lot of female instructors who have played on tour. That could be a little niche. But with Golf Fore Africa, I said yes to the answer, or yes to the challenge, and was hired as a full-time fundraiser in December of last year. And then how things evolved, the board named me executive director in February of this year. And actually Tuesday night, they labeled me president. So I don't know what that means. Okay. All I know is I'm a golfer and I like to fundraise, and I like to share the mission of what we do, which is actually raising money for clean water. So it's nothing to do with golf over in Africa. It's all about clean water. And our country that we're designated to is Zambia, because Zambia is the next country in line to be fully funded with water. So how we do it is we host high-end Pro-Ams or clinics or dinners or luncheons, you name it, to raise our money for World Vision, who's our implementing partner. And so in 15 years, we've granted over $15 million. So it's a whole different type of pressure. Like, I'm used to making cuts and playing well and me and selfish. And now it's like, how the heck are we going to get this money?
Right.
How can we do this? And so far, 2 quarters, which I felt the weight of the world of a country, it is life or death, unlike golf. Mm-hmm. And God is good, and our donors are insanely generous. And so far, we're on track. And this golfer is trying to figure it out quickly, because, I've learned a lot about golf, but not so much about how to run an organization. And it's been a very hard challenge, but it is so rewarding. Yeah. Knowing that, and we were able to go 2 weeks ago and see the work, take 10 donors over there. Nobody got sick. It was a perfect trip. And I'll be taking another group in December as well.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So this event then that's coming up, October 16th and 17th, is that the first time you've had an event in Oklahoma City?
Yes.
Okay.
The idea started off as a clinic, because Oklahoma is a golf state, The party in Tulsa this year, everyone is the talk of the state. Yeah. And so there's no reason why Oklahoma couldn't get a LPGA event in the future. Mm-hmm. We used to have one in Tulsa, and I would dream, Betsy King dreams of having an LPGA event that would benefit women and girls. Yeah. And I called her up a month ago and said, is your vision Phoenix, Scottsdale, or could it eventually be in Oklahoma? And she goes, I don't care where it is. That would just be the dream. And so this has evolved into an LPGA Celebrity Pro-Am, October 16th and 17th at OKC Golf and Country Club, which is a dream because, it's hard to get on that course. And the board approved us and Scott Verplank to have our event there. And so I'm super excited to be bringing my LPGA friends and our mission, and just kind of combining our community, because I know Oklahoma is generous and they love their golf. And so there's definitely teams and dinner spots and sponsorships all still available. We're going to have Julie Inkster, Laura Davies, Amy Olson, who wears our hat and bag on tour, who's a great ambassador for us. Julie Inkster also has been to Africa with us. I mean, all these pros say yes to Betsy and to Golf Fore Africa. They've been over there, they see it, and of course the pro gets pulled every which way every Monday. And for them to even also donate back to us, means the world. So we got Coach Bob Stoops coming, little Joe Washington, Curtis Lofton. I had to focus on some Oklahoma State people. So we have the softball coach, Coach Kenny, who's been awesome. He's actually a Sooner baseball pitcher, so he's really a Sooner at heart. So I'm super excited to just bring it all together. We're going to have a Sunday night dinner with an auction and a pro Q&A and music, dinner, drinks, and then we'll have the 18-hole Pro-Am on Monday, where each team gets to play 9 with the pro and 9 with the celeb.
That's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah, it should be. Hopefully the weather will be perfect.